Before I begin this video, I need to give a shout out to Silvana Ambrosio, who gave me this information. Great Twitter friend and Facebook friend, deeply involved in the boxing community in America, and is good friends with Roy Jones Jr. and Eddie Chambers and a few other US fighters. Now, this story has been kept quiet for a while, but I think it's going to get out sooner rather than later. Roy Jones Jr. has been challenged by former WBO super middleweight champion of the world, Steve Collins. Collins, back in the day as WBO super middleweight champion, said he was going to go and knock on the door of Roy Jones Jr. to get the fight. The fight was never made back then. Since then, as you know, Steve Collins retired. He was due to fight Joe Kawasaki and retired. And Roy Jones has gone on, won the heavyweight championship of the world, and you know the rest. What's happened? Roy Jones is, you know, he's nowhere near his prime. He is past it as a fighter, but or aging. But the interesting thing about this fight is that these two guys really do have a bit of needle there. Collins accuses Jones of ducking him, and Jones has responded. Now these are out. These are the words out the former world champion's mouth. I'm just gonna go and click now to get the information. Hold on a second. This is what Roy Jones has said in response to Steve Collins. Ducking. I quit ducking a long time ago. That's why I got caught with so many punches. I never ducked nobody in my career. I wouldn't duck nothing. How would I look ducking somebody? Are you serious? Ducking? Coward? Me? An 8-time champion of the world? Duck? I was willing to give up £35 to fight for the heavyweight title, and I'm gonna duck someone my size? Are you serious? Steve Collins, if you really want this, find the money, make it worth my while, and I'm gonna come wherever you are and tear your ass up. Just that simple. Those are the words. Those are the words of Roy Jones Jr. in response to Steve Collins. Now, from what I understand, negotiations are underway. Some will say, "Oh, well, Roy Jones is past it, and Steve Collins hasn't fought in X amount of years." But the sheer fact that these two have a bit of needle between them makes the fight interesting. Can Collins come back, turn back the clock, and fight Roy Jones and beat Roy Jones? Or has Roy Jones still got enough in him to beat Steve Collins? 10 years ago, a lot of people thought that Roy Jones could beat Steve Collins with one hand. Other people thought that Steve Collins could close Roy Jones down and land punches and beat Jones. I've always been a Roy Jones fan, and I truly believe that Roy Jones would beat Steve Collins then. And if Collins is coming out of retirement, I'd still back Roy Jones to beat Steve Collins. But that's just my opinion. So this is it. If I've got any more news, I'll let you know. And I'm sure that this story is going to go on and on. I'm out.